Video for Thursday, Imagine, take 3.
Take 3. Hi everybody. Tina getting a bit carried away with her clapperboard. It's going to our heads all this video in. As you can see, it's a bit late in the day. We've been really busy in the office today, so I didn't get around to doing something while I was there. So I thought rather than do nothing, I would do something this evening while I'm sitting here in my garden having a nice cup of tea with Tina and Lucy. They don't want to be on film, so they won't be, but next week they will, I promise you. We'll get them involved. So yeah, day 4, Thursday. Take 3, as Lucy said, Tina said even. And this week, today, we're going to be talking about the subject of Imagine. Before today, we've talked about the myths behind buying workwear. What was the second one, Lucy?
Misconceptions.
Tuesday we talked about misconceptions, just to check whether she was actually listening. Yesterday we talked about the mistakes, and today the topic is Imagine. So what do we mean by Imagine? Imagine when it comes to workwear could be about how it makes you feel. Think about when you're buying clothes in general. You buy clothes because you want to look good, because you want to feel good. So from a professional perspective, from you and how it makes you feel about what you're wearing, that's something to consider. So when you're looking for your workwear, there's a number of different connotations, obviously about how it looks and feels on you, but also the impression that it gives to your customer and to the people out there in the outside world when you actually start to display it and show your logo. The other side of it is, how does it make your customer feel? So if you imagine that you're in your office and someone comes in to sell you a service, talk to you about their service, and they're just dressed like I am now, in a t-shirt, maybe in the shorts, jeans for example, and you give them the time because they've knocked and you didn't want to turn them away. They go, and then someone else walks in the door in a uniform, nice logo, looks professional, makes you feel a bit different about them, and you probably want to give them more time. So think about that impression as well, that it's going to give your customer from that perspective, that they might want to open up a little bit more, be a little bit more attentive, and take you a bit more seriously when it comes to your workwear. It's that impression that it actually gives them. And then the other part of it that some people miss and don't really think about is, how does it actually make your staff feel? Some people don't think this really is a valid point, but in some cases it is, and that is that we've talked this week about some of the flexibility with workwear, and basically way that because you don't have to buy all the same product, you can still make all your staff look professional and they can look corporate with your brand, but they can all have different shapes, sizes, styles that make them feel comfortable. Because again, going back to what we said at the start, if people feel comfortable, they're going to give a different impression when they're wearing their uniform. So they're all things that you really want to think about when you're imagining what your uniform is going to do for you on your business. And then the other side of it is, imagine all the different ways that your uniform is going to be used. So if you've got teams of people, you might want something completely different to your guys that are out on the road. So if you're going to be having meetings, if you're sitting in an office, or you're going out to visit people, you will want to look a bit more corporate, maybe wearing a nice shirt, for example, a nice soft shell jacket. The people down in the workshop quite clearly have to have something that's a bit more hard wearing and specific to what they actually should be doing. And then maybe you might have engineers out on the road going to be getting a little bit dirty, maybe doing the job that they're doing. If you've got trades guys, you can make it specific, but the underlying thing is you can still make everybody look corporate in their workwear. So when it comes to Imagine, it's something that is sort of almost like a throwaway comment really, but it's probably something that we don't give enough time to. So when you are thinking about that workwear, like I said, just give it some imagination, because the other side of it as well is sometimes just thinking a little bit outside the box can make you think differently about your workwear. That's what we're here for. That's what we like to do, to talk to you. And if you want to come in and see us, we can show you some ideas. We get some quite good uptake on some of the posts we make when we put jobs out there, because some of them are slightly different, and it gives people different ideas about what can be done, just to make it look a bit different and again give a good impression. So that's subject 4, Imagine. We're almost through the week. Final video tomorrow of the week. Looking forward to doing that. That will be in the office. I'm going to make sure I put a bit of time aside to that. Again, thank you to everyone for all your comments, etc. It's just a very, very quick one today because, as I said, I'm at home and just finishing the day off. So don't forget, ask us what you want to know. Tell us some stuff so we've got some more content further down the line. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for commenting, and thank you for following. I really appreciate it. So that's me signing off on Thursday. Going to finish my cup of tea, and I shall see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye.